And welcome to another edition of a new show. We'll have to call this Saturday Afternoon Football. We'll abbreviate that, make it SAF and put it in quotes. Instead of the traditional Friday night football, because this is the playoffs. Nice fine action here. The colors were good. But yeah, it's game on, and we got an excellent band. They look good from way out here even. Yeah, and we need to focus on Detroit. The guest is up 20-6. This was a surprise indeed. The vistas of downtown are excellent. The Viking Motel is nearby. And this is right on Grand River Avenue. Cass Tech has the ball. Cass Tech in the dark green, black jerseys. And Fortson, their opponent. Well, Cass Tech just scored a touchdown there, tighten up the game. This is still a freebie seat right here. I haven't paid nothing yet. Yep, here's the stand. $6 to get in. Typical game is $5, but it goes up in the playoffs, so $6 is still a great value. Plus, you get a coupon for Applebee's. It's like you come out ahead, like every which way. All right, this field it's tight. Good old Glory there. Here, the program. Number one, second to none. That's their slogan. The band, I'll vouch for the band. Here are the tractors, and if you can speed read and so forth. But there you have it. So out on the gridiron.
Put your hand up.
get some awesome views from the main grandstand here. We'll see the band perform a little bit later on. Don't touch that dial. Well, Fortson came back with a touchdown of their own, so they're looking good on the scoreboard with just a little bit of time left in the first half. You can see the field is quite muddy. There was good rainfall the previous 2 days. But, yeah, back to the action. Better zoom lens than I do. All right, here we go. Number one, second to none. You be the judge.
Marco.
I like that view there at the Penobscot building. The building with the cherry on top. Detroit looks good from here. I love the vistas all around. Some more vine action, multitude of colors. We're getting ready for the second half. The TV lounge is the place that has the nice, colorful mural in the background. And right on Grand River and Pine, that's where we're at. Here's the logo for the Board of Education, 1842. Good cloud day. Yeah, this was the second round of the playoffs, and these are common foes. Over the years, they've played each other in the playoffs. There's the opening second half kickoff.
Let's go! There you go. There you go.
A view of the Masonic Temple. Fortson gobbled up a lot of time with this opening drive in the second half. And a nice catch on the sidelines. They had a view from up top. What I need is a drone. That would be cool. Timeout, apparently. For measurement. This is Division 1. There's 8 divisions in high school football. And, so these are the big boys. Cass Tech has 2,432 students enrolled. Fortson has even more, 2,795. Take a phone call or two, and I missed a score there by Fortson, so they're in the driver's seat right now. There's an advertisement for MGM Grand. That's their parking deck. The Fortson faithful came out in pretty good numbers. Standing room only crowd. You're right on top of the action on this field. They really shoehorn fit of a football field into this property line. Everything's real tight, so you're afforded a good view from almost any angle. These are the Dearborn buses. Here's the price list. Some things apparently already sold out. Sparkly boots. But Cass Tech has to do something here. They're undefeated at this point. Over the years, I've seen this same game played here with a different result, and Fortson has the upper hand now in this game. It's like, wowee. Temple there in the foreground. The views of downtown. Look, I even see a bridge. How cool. And a bottle rocket. I love those things. And a casino hotel. That's the way it was on Saturday, November 3rd. Fordson finally beat their nemesis, Cass Tech. So this was the districts, the second round of the playoffs. You need to win 5 in the playoffs to be the champion. But next week is a juggernaut for them. But anyways. Out onto the field. And so there's a celebration going on.
Good job, y'all. Y'all deserve it. Go win it now.
Oh, but wait, there's more. These guys never call it quits. man, you have to bring it if you're going to be in that band. It's like you have to have like 2 Dr. Peppers or something, so you're in the mood. They bring the energy for sure. This building built in 1927. I like the brickwork and the shape of the building too, and the name Diffco. All right, well, Woodbridge is a neighborhood just off of Grand River, borders part of it, but I'm gonna head north on Grand River, but gonna check this artist project here. There's the man in the city, keeping an eye on things. Vote. That was a good reminder. I actually marked my calendar too. Here they're doing the mirror work, so you can see some people in action already. Well, they've been there, they said, 3 weeks already, but they were working here Saturday afternoon. Art is everywhere, I tell you. And then Grand River, you always have a good view looking in a southeasterly direction. You get a good view of downtown. Here are the railroad passes. Now this donut shop, what a great name. It's a part. Well, that's the railroad tracks there. But this old bank building, 1849, they have the name Grand on River. Yeah, these old bank buildings, they can be repurposed. Every building needs to be looked at like in that light. Okay, that was it for that Saturday. Then, yeah, I voted. That was my next video here. Yep, they even gave me a sticker, and I time date stamped it there, so. And I didn't go back to the car and put on a different disguise and try it, because they put like a little check mark if you go through there once. So if you try to do it again, they're going to bust you. It's just not worth it. Yeah, that voter fraud is a fraud. All right, November 8th. This was then on a Thursday. But was up in the parking deck. I love parking decks, so I went pretty much as high as I could go and said, hey, sunset. And it's early now with that switch back to standard time, EST. But I'm in Dearborn, you can tell, because that's the landmark, Village Plaza. So it's like Westbourne. Sacred Heart Church, that's a good landmark too. This is where I parked. And just fairly new, the Hampton Inn. And there's a piece of green space there, and they were supposed to develop that already, but apparently that fell through because it is a nice green space now, but they could put something there. West Dearborn Lofts, they're across the street. So urban planning, I'm doing a little of that here in between. This is kind of like halftime. The second game is going to be Chippewa Valley out of Clinton Township. They will be playing Belleville. Look at the nice lights here on the parking deck. They're kind of old school. I'm sure they're energy efficient, but the lamps look cool. Now, it's right by the railroad tracks, so they probably warn people in these condos. Listen, every now and then a train's going to go by, so don't wig out and say your quality of life is threatened or you can't. You know, you get used to it after a while, just like I live kind of near the airport, so I hear airplanes buzz by. You get used to it. Anyways, I'm just bitching a little bit. You can see the bridge off there. The lights are on. And just getting a look here at West Dearborn. And Ford is developing the Wagner Place project, so I have to get on the ground one of these days and walk along Michigan Avenue. Off in the distance, the Ford World headquarters and what we used to call the Hyatt Regency. But sunset's early, yeah. That takes a little adjustment, getting used to. There's the salt and pepper shakers, or the washer and dryer. Now, parking decks, it's kind of like no two are alike, but I'm thinking these parking decks might be fairly similar. No, I think they are different. Greenfield Village and Henry Ford Museum. And another look. I love when you can get a view of the downtown. Downtown. That's where the action is. Now, this is another space that could be developed, so urban planning can happen everywhere, and I'm sure the city of Dearborn is on it, but people have to be aware of what's available. So they're trying to, it's a restaurant, small business district through here. I think they're trying to keep the street traffic down a little bit, make it more walkable. And they have the purple light system here. I'm not sure how that works. I'm waiting for the lamp to go on. And it might have hit the horizon already. Or the clouds are holding back. So I could have gone a little higher there. Now the Hampton Inn lit up. Just a little bit more of this, and then we get the doubleheader here. The second game. And so this is by nightfall. And it looks like a plane. I don't know if it's making its approach to Metro. This one's making its approach for sure. But yeah, Dearborn's interesting, and they're doing some work with the urban planning. They should almost have a competition between Eastbourne and Westbourne. All right, now we're ready for the descent. And it can't be so. I got love, not space. That makes me million. Yeah, they used to charge for parking, but now they made it free, which is great. So I was at level 3. But it seems like no two parking decks are alike. I swear, they all got their different drive patterns. I love the sign here. You know that's old school, so it's probably authentic. You know, the real stuff, not the fake stuff. But they were closed. Anyways, I had to stop in Allen Park. I had an errand to run, and I'm always hit by bright lights. So there's a place there where you can bowl. And I think I will start with the game here. Oops. Yeah, didn't mean to get that blue thing. All right, City of Troy. Troy Athens High School. This is the semifinals. It's actually the 4th week of the playoffs. And I'm just north of Waddles Road. That's where I had to park, and I'm just west of John R. So a little bit of nature. It's probably clean. Okay, here's the high school, but they have great facilities, so a lot of playoff games are held here. But it's Red Hawk Country, and it's their logo. And a lot of buses here from Chippewa Valley, and that's because of their band. Watch their band. They're pretty good. But here's my first view of the field.
For millennia, we've used mathematical constants in everything.
Chippewa Valley is up 21-10, and the band is on the field. I'm going to blame it on traffic, which was horrendous, actually, but $7 to get in, a bargain. This was for the semifinals. Here's what the ticket looks like. And they had a coupon on the back for Applebee's, too. But they said no in and out privileges. Okay. But the band is on, so I got to get in position.
You have to prove this code. Sebastian Cole on that solo.
Well, they got the lights on, but this is not Friday Night Football. This is the second half of Saturday afternoon football, but this was from November 17th.
Gentlemen, your Chippewa Valley Big Reds Marching Band. Don't forget to catch the Big Reds Marching Band this Thursday at America's Thanksgiving Day Parade, downtown Detroit.
Did you catch that? Yeah, this is an awesome band. So I don't think it's their first rodeo. I think they've performed at the Thanksgiving Day Parade in years past. They're the real deal.
Step down a notch, buddy. Step down here.
Well, the band is going to group up just in the seats in front of me, so I'm waiting for them. But, gosh, sheer numbers. Look at this. They're huge. About that band. Oh, well, here's somebody trying to get the student section all riled up. But yeah, Chippewa Valley up 21-10, and the players from Chippewa Valley are entering the field. And we'll get ready for the second half. Sorry, I missed most of the game, or most of the scoring. But I'm going to follow the band. I swear next year maybe I'll change the show from Friday Night Football to Friday Night Bands. The referees or the umpires were looking for a way out, but they're going to have to backtrack. But here comes the band.
Personify your purpose with Maddox. Order today at ADDIXgear.com.
34-32. I think it's front.
There are 5 good reasons for high sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries. Less opportunity for emotional burnout. Exposure to different kids and coaches. Exposure to different roles. Learning to compete better. Multi-sport participants can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at MHShealing.com.
Jeez, let the band through. And, here come the Belleville Tigers. All right, they're taking a break. They'll be quiet as they make their way back to the stands. We got a little intermission there, but it's game will be on soon. But a cold, chilly Saturday afternoon. Respect all, fear none, the slogan there for the Tigers. And they had a good year. Geez, I think, yeah, they were undefeated at this point. And the Clinton Valley Chippewa team actually beat Fordson. So it's like, whoa, this team is a team that needs to be reckoned with. It's a partisan crowd. It's interesting. I'd like to see the fan support on both sides.
Gibson. For the Big Reds, number 8, David Ellen.
Take a look at the neighborhood. A little snow flurry action. Everybody's got their mailbox out front, so they got to drive to plow a little bit. I think they might be dual condos there. Birds in action. Here we go.
Big Red Tiger 36.
And this was like a family event, and it's so affordable, too. The prices went up, though, for the semifinal. $7 for adults, but kids, it might be just a couple bucks. I'm not sure. I don't think they rake you over the coals.
Okay, bye.
Here the band is back, and so we'll hear a little of them. But yeah, cold day here for sure, but people are braving it, and a pretty loud crowd here from Clinton Township. All right. Well, they moved the pile pretty good in that deal. Here, yeah, not Friday Night Football. That's kind of what I want to call the show, but no, this all took place on a Saturday afternoon. So, for lack of a better name, it would be Saturday afternoon football. I'll roll with that. Or I might, in the future, I'm going to incorporate the bands in with this, because that is I'm finding out that I'm kind of a groupie. So you get people of all talents, musically inclined, athletically inclined. Everybody has their forte. It's just a matter of finding it, right? Yeah, there's so much to see and do, though, at a football game. It's certainly more than just a football game. Here's the stands for Belleville, and they must have plowed the fields. There was some snow that needed to be removed. Here's the student section for Clinton Valley, or Chippewa Valley. God, they got a long name. They're out of Clinton Township, which kind of 360s Mount Clemens, so they're out in Macomb County. They didn't have as far a drive, but probably 10 to 15 miles away is what they had to come to make it here. But Belleville is well represented. They made it down safely. Just to let you know they're okay. But yeah, for heaven's sakes, be careful.
Skilled trades. Thousands of jobs available in healthcare and IT. There's no way to start making good money. Touchdown scored by
just missed a touchdown there. They updated the scoreboard.
That by Paul. Hold by Moore.
Oh, a quick look at the menu. Hot dogs were for $2 there. They had ramen noodles? Wow. They had a big grill master area. And there's their special. A red, wow. Okay, near the, this is going to do it. Oh, I actually missed the Belleville touchdown with just a few seconds left, but that was cool. Folks, thanks for watching. Good night.